The Lego room right now is a disaster. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back, Jordan here. Today we're going to be cleaning up this disaster. There's a few things that are going to be happening in this vlog. We're going to be preparing the Lego city for more modular integrated landscaping conversion. Actually, we're not going to be doing the downtown core today, but we're going to be talking about the residential area. Recently, we came up with a solution of building some new one-way streets over there, or 4 over here, that's going to reduce the amount of road by 1 entire base plate, opening up more space for buildings in the residential area. So I'm really excited about that. So what are we going to do today involving this area? Well, I'm actually going to be changing everything. So we're going to be removing all of the vehicles, all of the road. We're going to be stripping all of the tiles off the road. We're going to be removing all the lampposts, all the details, all the minifigures, everything like that. We're going to be stripping it down to the bare bones because recently we had to move this whole table over against this wall because we're getting air conditioning installed in our house. We also had to move the entire ocean over against that wall so that the techs have room to come down here. So it's an absolute disaster. So I was thinking to myself today, I was like, are we really going to move this all back, fix it all, make it look beautiful again, and then when we go to convert it to mills, redo it all again? Why would we do that? Why wouldn't we just strip it down to the bare bones, get it ready for the changes? And also, once we strip it down to the bare bones, is it going to give us the space necessary to make even more Lego room improvements? What are those improvements? Well, we are going to have to install our bulkhead shelves. So recently, well, not recently, a while back, we installed these shelves right here on the bulkhead, and they host all of the different helmets and the Flintstone sets and stuff like that, and they look fantastic. You can see we've got those shelves done, and we've also got these shelves done on this side, and I actually have enough shelves to do a shelf there, and shelves all along here, and shelf over there above the Bricksie sign. So I am going to strip this whole area so that I can actually get a ladder in there and hopefully install those shelves. I don't know about the far one, but we're going to be doing this one. Not in this vlog, but I'm going to prepare this area so things are easy to move so I can install those shelves. Also, I need to fix these tables. These tables have a huge gap, which isn't the end of the world. Like Lego can bridge a gap. It's not too bad. In order for it to be 50 inches, that gap has to be there. You can see it right here. It's no big deal, especially when you do a mills plate. It can bridge the gap, no problem. But what I'm going to do is these tables keep sliding around. So I'm going to mount the tables together. But I'm going to be doing that in the future too. I think I'm just going to do it using wood and glue. I hope that works so that the tables don't slide around and that gap doesn't change. I hope that they're just one solid unit. That's my end goal, is to make these tables one solid unit so that they don't move around. But in order to do that, I need to get all the stuff off of here. So that's what we're going to be doing in this vlog. We're going to be preparing the residential area for those changes so we can make those changes to the bulkheads. And we're also going to be cleaning all this up because it's a disaster down here. I've still got to bring in that filing cabinet, get this all dealt with, and sort of clean up this whole area because we're waiting for those technicians to come by and do their work so we can actually get functioning here. But while they're doing that, we're going to build some more straight roads for our residential area, and we're also going to get it stripped down to the bare bones. So let's get started with that project. So it's actually pretty crazy to see how much space was allocated to road in the residential area. Pretty wild, hey? Like, look at all the road plates that we extracted here. Now, the nice thing is we're actually going to be able to peel off all of these 2x2 light gray tiles here and use those for our other mills plates that we're currently building because we're running low on those, even though we have, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 on the way from BAP that are still in shipping. But yeah, we're going to be able to use all those tiles for sure. So we are going to convert to one-way streets. Now, I know there's no sidewalk there, but what we're really excited to do is convert our residential buildings to mills plates because we're going to be able to add a lot more detail. And what we're going to do is when we convert those, we're actually going to add sidewalks like you would see on most of the regular modular buildings. So there's going to be a lot more sidewalks and a lot more detail that we can add to the mills plates because you can see there's some available studs here. We would just make that sidewalk. So probably 6 studs or so maybe 4 actually. So there'd be 4 studs of sidewalk and then 2 studs on the actual one-way street. So let's condense all of these buildings onto one table so I can make more room here. Also, look, I cleaned up over here. Doesn't that look better? Yeah, a little bit better for sure. Cleaning up my mess is normal. But yeah, we'll convert all this stuff or transfer all this stuff over onto one table. Well, I guess technically it doesn't quite all fit on one table. But either way, I feel a little bit more safe now when the technicians are coming through here that they're not going to knock the Simpsons house or the Home Alone house off the table. Speaking of those 2 buildings, just imagine what we're going to be able to do with Mills plates when it comes to those 2 buildings. It's going to be incredible. I'm excited. One other thing that I think I might do to this area, I'm not sure if I want to do this or not, but this is what I'm thinking. This is such a wide open space now because we've shifted these tables so they're up against the wall. I mean, granted, this one's still got a couple more inches to go there. There's like a base plate that's sort of stuck on a table leg from the drop platform over there. But what I'm thinking is I might have these 2 tables, like this section of tables where the zoo is and this section of tables where the residential area is, pushed up against the wall so that this is wider right here and there's more space for activities. Now, the problem is this is 50 inches. So, for example, if I wanted to reach over here, that's about as far as I can reach. But the benefit of a Mills system is that I can build the plate, I can place it in there, and every time I want to change that plate, all I have to do is just grab the plate, bring it over to my desk, and work on it. It's not like I actually have to physically reach in there to work on the plate, right? So that's sort of why I might run with this idea. The problem is I can't move the Ninjago over against the wall because then I would never be able to reach over there. So I need to have a way that I can go around this way and around here. So if I needed to reach in here, I could. But right here, where it's just the tables, I'm probably fine with having it against the wall. Now, what I would need to figure out is how to fill in this gap right here. Probably could make some sort of custom filler table using Adil's legs. That's the IKEA's legs, these guys here, and like some melamine or something like that. Probably would find a way to bridge that. I don't know if I Mills plate these bad boys right here. No, actually no. They would be floating in midair. So I'd have to find a way to bridge that. I mean, maybe I can even build something on top of a part bin or something like that. Put a part bin there and make like a 2x4 and put a piece of melamine on top and then somehow, and then maybe have a leg on the back of it or something and fill that little gap in there so that we can actually have this pressed against the wall, this wide open hallway here, making these shelves more visible. These are sort of a dumping ground right now. Well, they got some good sets on there, but making those shelves more visible and giving us more room right here. So then when we come down, it's a little bit more spacious, you know? Just a thought. So what else are we going to do in this video? Well, I'm going to make, Jose and I are going to make a whole bunch of roads, that being a whole bunch of these one-ways and a whole bunch of the two-ways to replace these and replace some of these and start replacing over here. But yeah, look at that. Cleared, ready to go, feeling a little more safe with those buildings out here. And now we also have the space to implement our new idea and also probably install the bulkhead shelves. I might even do that. I might install one long one right here. Boom. That's going to solve a bunch of space issues. That one, I don't know how I'm going to reach over there. That is going to be, I'd have to clear all this stuff off, which is just looking like shambles right now, but I have to clear all this stuff out of here. Somehow get a ladder in there to get up there. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. That's going to be a challenge. I don't think we're going to put any on this one because, I mean, you rarely see that in the shot. But for sure, this one's super easy to do. And this one's super easy to do. But although with that said, this one's pretty much empty. So maybe we don't need to. But we may as well while this table's pushed over. Although once it's all Mills plates and stuff like that, it's going to be easy to move this stuff around. Imagine just picking up this giant chunk of base plate that holds the Simpsons house or the Home Alone house. That's going to be awesome. So just the other day, we unboxed all of these parts here. It's the 1x4 Technic bricks with the 3 holes and also these 1x4 tiles. And right now I'm actually swapping up all the roads. So there's 2 ways that you can connect the roads. You can use the 2x4 tiles, or you can use the Technic pins like this here. And before I really knew what I was doing, I ordered all of these pieces to do it with the Technic pieces. So now I have all these pieces. I'm like, okay, well, I may as well do it that way. You can see I've done some with the 2x4 tiles and some with the pins. So right now I'm going through and making all of our roads consistent. Also, I found out that I made a mistake. The vents or the drains are supposed to go here and here, but sometimes I accidentally swapped it up on a few of them. You can see a couple of them are wrong. So I've got to go through and make this all consistent and put those 1x4 bricks in the right spots there so we can actually pin all our roads together. I mean, either way is good, but I ordered all the parts to do it the other way, so like it's literally a waste of parts if I don't swap it up. So I've got to go through and swap up all these roads so they're all consistent just because that makes me happy. So that's what I'm doing right now, late at night. Also the other day when we unboxed all the road plates, I was contemplating switching to these street lamps right here from the new road plate packs. I was deciding between that and also the classic black lamppost right here from the extra poly bags. And then I remembered that I literally ordered enough to make 50 of these modified lampposts. Where did I get the inspiration for this? That's actually from the Hogsmeade set right down here. I ordered those parts and they just arrived the other day. So now look, here's all the parts to make 50 of these. So I don't even know why I was contemplating that. I completely forgot that I ordered these parts. Sometimes you order the parts so long ago and then they arrive and you're like, what was that for again? Oh yeah, I'm doing that. So scratch what I was saying the other day because I think we're gonna go with these custom ones. It's look a little different, right? We just finished watching Empire Strikes Back and it's 12 o'clock at night. I'm pretty tired, but I wanna get this stuff swapped up. So guess what? Plans changed. We didn't get the air conditioning installed today. I guess a couple of the crews got COVID, so we're expecting it to be next week now, exactly a week from now. But guess what? We worked like crazy today. I built roads, or Jose and I built roads and sort of changed up the roads in the Lego City for 9 hours. Check it out. In fact, we're going to start over here and then we're going to work our way into the downtown core, but we're going to start over in the residential area where we built all of our one-way streets here. Now, this isn't the final layout. This is going to change like crazy, but I've laid out a basic layout here with our one-way streets. Yeah, lots of open space here now. You can see there's some open base plates here. There's some open base plates there. In behind here, there's a bunch of open base plates. We are going to be rearranging how this works here. We're going to be moving some of the bigger properties, and we're also going to be giving some other properties nice driveways and stuff like that, such as the Home Alone house. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, you can see how much space there is for activities over here now. Also, because we've decided to keep this against the wall, it allows us to connect the downtown with the residential area using roads. It is a little bit off. It's not quite one base plate there. You can see where the base plate is. It doesn't quite line up with our road, but we're going to do a slight curve here, continue our sidewalks, do something here, probably create a really big mills plate, maybe 2 base plates by 1.5 base plates, get something fresh looking there. This two-way street will merge onto the one-way, which will be a loop going around, and then of course there'll be a two-way over there by the zoo and also the beach. Now, we built roads like crazy. Not only did we get the ones here in the residential area done, but we also got a whole bunch more done in the downtown core. Check it out. We moved our parking stalls right over here, put them in front of the boutique hotel, moved them away from here. We rebuilt a whole bunch of these. Now, all of our vent or sewers are all consistent now. You'll see that. Also, you'll spot a whole bunch of more new base plates or road plates with parking stalls all throughout the city. This entire street all the way down to the end now is done. Also over there is done. You'll see in front of the hospital there's another parking stall. Now there are some more that we have to do. So we have to do the curve there. There's a straight there. There's a straight over there beside the ambulance. This whole little block right here. So 1, 2, 3 straights and a curve, and then 1 straight there. And then we are going to be done. I think it's 7 straights and 2 curves that we have to do, and then all of the roads for the downtown core are done. We're whipping through them like crazy. They look really good. Can't wait to populate this area here and get some vehicles populated here as well, and also some details as well. It's going to look fantastic. Also, making this little slight curve is going to be a little bit of fun there. Obviously, it's not done, right? Slight curve leading to the residential one-way area. Going to rearrange all of these different residential buildings, mainly the big ones. Thinking about doing something over here, maybe moving the borough over here along with 4 Privet Drive, having some more height over here, and transitioning with some of the bigger ones in the middle here, maybe like the Simpsons house might increase the size of its property because this is 2 base plates wide in the center here. All sorts of stuff happening in the Lego room today. Unfortunately, going to be driving around for the next little while with a filing cabinet in the back of my car because, once again, that air conditioning didn't get installed. So we've got to live with that filing cabinet in the back of my car, and we got to live with these boxes here in our studio. But oh well, it is what it is. We can't wait to continue progressing here with more Lego City stuff and also more Lego room stuff, including the shelving. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Thank you so much for coming on by. Hope you enjoyed this casual vlog of us tinkering around here in the Lego room and in the Lego City as well. Remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. And thank you so much for popping on by. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Boy, oh boy, doesn't the finished product look good. I cannot wait to finish building the entire Lego City using mills. Peace out.